Okay, I came up with something pretty good after taking a little bit of taking a time out and mulling it over a little bit. This is what I came up with. First of all, I dropped the chaos factor to 4 because Blake was able to cut through the tension and get some information out of the couple there, and get some details and a clue. And I wrote down on the characters list the soldier, the poor husband, the poor wife, so that's all there. Now, it was an exceptional yes, so it's closing out a thread. The only thread is going back home to Drifter World. There's no new threads, so I think we're going to get to... We might conclude this adventure a little bit early. We might not get to the 8th scene. We might get maybe here, or even here, and then end scene. We'll see what happens here, but this is what I came up with. The dragon that is on Blake's new weapon, his pistol, with the walnut grip, has a dragon engraving on it. And it's the same dragon engraving that's on the canteen or flask, or however you want to see it. Now, the woman, I'm going to act this out in a way. She's like, I've seen that. I know that. My father told me. My father told me that whoever sees that sign, that dragon signal, always has them. It's like he told me it's like a magical canteen that this mysterious stranger gave him, and he said that it'll always help him find the way home. But there's a price to finding the way home. Whoever finds this canteen, and whoever this canteen is given to, is kind of cursed in a way, and or whoever bears that, whoever has that symbol is cursed to always encounter. Well, first of all, it will always find the way home for him, but the cost is that he has to encounter this stranger, and the stranger will test him in some sort of terrible way for him to get home. And that happened to my dad. And so Blake says, what you're telling me is that this engraving of the dragon on this weapon, this gun, this pistol, is related to the one on that canteen. Yes, sir. And that it'll always help me find, or that person find the way home. But that person will always encounter a mysterious stranger. Yes, sir. And there'll be some sort of challenge, or something to that. What happened to your father? Did he... I'm assuming he made it home. How was he challenged? And this is... So that's a question that he's going to ask, but I'm going to leave it up to the fate cards, or not the fate cards, but the mythic cards to see. I'll go with the first one. I forgot to put that in the bottom. Let's do the next one. Okay. I'll disregard ambiguous event. Let's say 1 to 7. Okay, it's expected. Okay. Victory. Excitement. Peacefully. Remarkable. Yes, well, my father, he's remarkable. He's remarkable. he's got a keen mind, and he was able to out-trick this mysterious stranger. And he gave him a sort of riddle, which he had to guess, and he guessed the riddle correctly, and he was able to go home. Riddles. I can't say I'm too good at riddles, but I'm good with a knife, and not too bad with a pistol these days. And so with that, he looks at he rubs the dragon engraving on his walnut grip pistol. Home. And I'm going to ask the game, does a pathway, or does a doorway open? And I'm going to say since, all that, I say it's very likely. Or at least, yeah, I'd say very likely. Almost it has to be, because that's what it's implying. So I need to do 3 cards. This first one, okay, first one, and a yes. And it's an exceptional yes. Okay. So, NPC action, friendship, dominate, interrupt, 2 to 9, interrupt. Okay. And at 4, so there's an interrupt, deliberately, dull. Description. Friendship. So yeah, there's a doorway. I'm going to say a doorway just over the shoulder of the husband. Down in between more of the town square. I'd say probably maybe 60 to 100 feet down there is a doorway, is a door. And however, in front of the doorway is a mysterious stranger, the man in black. Okay. On the door. So let's set the scene here. And I thought I had, let's see. Yeah, I don't have. I should make a long pathway, but I guess I'll just use this, and I'll do something like this. So all the way down here, we got the man in black, mysterious man, right here. The soldier. This is the husband. Okay. Print them right over here. But this is probably way further back than usual. Than it looks here. Okay. So now I will go to the cards, and I'll see if I can get a description of what the man in black says as far as dialogue goes. Now, there's a lot of other things you could use for dialogue. I know Mythic has kind of some dialogue tables I could use, but I'm using the cards for right now. And so let's see what kind of dialogue happens here. So again, first card, description: bravely, and I expected 1 to 9, clean. Alright, so this guy looks clean, his clothes look really clean. Communicate. Perfect. He's communicating something. Subject is good. Okay. Bravely. So as expected. So I'll say you've done really well, Blake. You know my name. Oh yes. But you've done really well disturbing my plans of turning Joseph insane. You seem to have disturbed that whole thing. I wanted him to go even further and turn his whole town insane. That was you that made Joseph lose it, huh? Now, I could ask a question. I could say, okay, I can ask that as a fake question. I'd say it has to be 4. Yes. Oh, this is a remote event. I think that means remote event. Chaos factor 3 to 9. Okay. Yes. And I can use dialogue from this. Fearfully feeble. Stop. Lies. Okay. Alright, now I can choose, I could choose to introduce a new NPC, but I think the NPC is already there. It's the man in black. It's a mysterious stranger. And, okay. 3 to 9's altered. I could use that. Fearfully and feeble. So he says something about Joseph had a feeble mind. He was in love with that girl. And all I had to do is twist it even more. The obsession. The passion. Oh, I love doing it. I love doing it. Well, good for you. Well, I take it you're not going to just let me pass. I take it there's some sort of challenge you need me to overcome to get home to my world. And now that goes without saying, so I'll say yes, there is. He says yes. And what sort of challenge will that be? And I'm going to say, since I kind of want to do a shootout, because I want to show you the mechanics of shooting with the cards, I'm going to say, okay, that'll be the second question here, I believe. I'm going to say it has to be. Alright, it has to be. So there's still a possibility that it could not be. There might be some other thing he has to do to get home, but I'll say it has to be. So I'll do first one. Okay, no. Keep going since I got to draw 4. Second card. Ooh, second card is no. Third card is no. Fourth card is yes. So yes. And I'll just say, maybe I'll use some of this as the dialogue here. Coolly. Delightful. So I'll say the stranger smiles. Coolly altered, so I can alter it in some way if I want to. Waste. NPC action. New ideas. Waste. And so I'm thinking, well, waste. the light. I'll do one more card just to see if there's something different I can come up with for the altered part of it. Let's see. Alter. Innocently large. Ooh, subject's home. Adversity. Innocently large. Okay. So, the mysterious stranger looks down and he takes out his rather large weapon. Is it a rifle? I'll ask. I'll say it's likely. Alright. So that's 2 cards. Oh wait, I screwed this up. My chaos is at a 4. So actually I lose a card. So I kind of screwed up the last one. But you know what? I'm going to go with it because, you know, I want this to be kind of a shootout because I want to show you guys this mechanic. But really, it wouldn't have been a shootout. Just I kind of screwed that. I wasn't paying attention to this chaos. So it's 4. So I said it's likely. So instead of 2 cards, I only draw 1 card. So yeah, so no, it's not a rifle. So I'm going to assume it's a big pistolero. Okay. So yeah, there we go. It's a shootout. So he's angry that I disturbed his plans and I, you know, was able to talk some sense into Joseph and defeat him and wake him up in a way. And yeah, Blake is a disturbance of his plans and he's got to, it's a showdown. So I'm going to conclude that scene. And again, I kind of screwed this up because his chaos is at a 4 instead of a 5. So I could have been like, well, not a shootout, but he wants me to do this other thing that I got to do for him. But again, I want to show you guys the mechanics of Tiny Gunslingers. So in the next scene, we're going to have a showdown scene between Blake and the mysterious stranger. And will Blake survive to get home? Tune in the next video. I'm going to write down that whole scene. And the chaos factor is going to go up to 6. No, I'm not 6. I'm sorry. It goes up by 1. So from 4, it's going to go up to 5. So it's going to be right in the middle again. So, alright. Thanks for watching. Any comments, let me know. Sorry I kind of screwed up the chaos factor thing, but that's alright. Sometimes mistakes lead to fun things. So, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, thanks for watching. See you back here, and keep on solo questing.